Hello, 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 hello. I have more energy this evening. Okay. Uh, so we're back and we're talking about A Year of Positive Thinking by Miss Cyndie Spiegel. And I did leave the link for the book up there. And so we're going to talk about gratitude and perfection. That's what we talked about last night. So, uh, as a reminder, we should stop worrying about being perfect because that's never going to happen. There's only one perfect being on the planet. But, whatever your idea of perfection is, then you worry about that. But every day, be grateful. Wake up with gratitude. Go to bed with gratitude. Live your life with gratitude because there's so much to be grateful for. When you open your eyes in the morning, that's the first thing you can be grateful for is the fact that you open your eyes. Also, don't worry about what happened yesterday or what you did. Maybe that was out of the norm or what you consider wrong or whatever. Forgive yourself. Move on. Be grateful for life. That's what it is. Okay, so tonight we have reality and dreams coexist in possibility. And this is so surreal because today, I was listening to a lot of my people that I listen to about meditation and dreams and visualizing your future. So this is so appropriate because it just kind of falls in line with that. But anyway, I am going to read it. All right. Dreams exist to lead us toward new possibilities. Dreams are not in competition with reality. You can have both. Your version of being realistic doesn't mean that you can't work toward a bigger, brighter, and more bold vision. But the moment that you decide that you must choose one or the other, you've chosen fear over possibility. You've chosen your current experience over what could be. Consider that reality is simply what you make it, and you get to decide what your reality is. The world can sometimes be too cynical. Don't allow that cynicism to creep into your vision of what's possible. And don't allow someone else's version of reality to compromise your dreams. Isn't that great? Okay, so today I was listening to Dr. Joe Dispenza, and he has a really um, scientific but real world examples of why and how our brains are wired to create our realities, and also how they're wired to keep us down if we choose to let that be, right? So I think, and I have also been listening to Steve Harvey a lot. He's become a motivational speaker. I don't know how many of you have seen him, but one of the things that I really liked that he said was, your dreams are a preview of your coming attractions. So you're dreaming, whether it's daydreaming, you're dreaming about your future, you're dreaming about something you want to do, whether you're just dreaming at night, then pay attention to those dreams because you never know how God is going to show you what it is you're supposed to do or what your future would look like. So I know a lot of times when I was younger, I used to daydream a lot. I had all these fantasies about being this mega businesswoman, and I had all this fancy stuff, and you know, but I kind of figured that as a kid it was because we didn't have much when I was a kid. We had each other, but that was enough. And we didn't really know we were poor until somebody told us we were because we had love for each other. And so it didn't really dawn on us that we were not as I would say, well, we knew we weren't rich, but we didn't think we were poor either. So, but we had a lot. You know, we had a roof over our head. We had each other. We had food pretty much all the time. My mom was the most talented cook I had ever met, and she had dreams. You know, but I think some of the things that happened in our younger years is that we are conditioned to think about wealth as something bad. You know, rich people do this. Oh, he did that because he's rich. Oh, he can get away with that because he's rich. And that's not true. A person is whoever they are, no matter whether they're rich or poor, or middle class, or whatever that is. You know, so if you think about it, your reality and your dreams can coexist because your dreams are your possibilities. The thing about it is, though, it's that when you do dream, you can't just say, well, this is what's going to happen without taking some action to make it happen. And a lot of times I think what happens with people is they get into meditation, they get into visualizing their future and all that, and they think that just doing that is enough, but it's not. You know, there's some actions that you have to take in order to help to manifest those dreams. So sometimes it's not as black and white as, you know, I'm going out here and work hard. That's not necessarily the answer. It could be you might have to go, you not have to, but you go out and you serve somebody else. You know, it's you help people. And sometimes when you do that, good things come back to you, right? So dreams can tell us a lot. And a lot of people can discern dreams or whatever, you know, interpret dreams, if you want, if you will. And it it's really a unique gift for somebody to be able to do that. But I've found in the past that sometimes people laugh at people who say, "Oh, well, I can discern dreams." Oh, well, you're just crazy. No, there's nothing crazy about that. The fact of the matter is that that's a true that's true. That's a gift that they have, and people sometimes look at dreams as just, you know, something that happened to you during the day, so you dreamed about it. Not necessarily. You know, sometimes God's trying to show you something or trying to tell you something, and we're not listening because we just assume it's just a dream. And it's not always just a dream. And the daydreaming, you know, that can be very powerful. People have said that, you know, they daydreamed or they dreamed of what their future was going to be like, and then of course they took steps to make that happen, and they had faith that it was going to happen. So then it happened, you know. So take your dream seriously, and if you're dreaming of something that you want, take whatever action it is you need to take to get that reality. You know, work on yourself, whatever that looks like. If you need to work on your mindset about how you love people or how you let people in. Sometimes it's not really how you love people, it's how you let people in or not. And you know, that kind of stymies relationships when you are not willing to let people into your life because of something that happened to you previously. Then that dream of that wonderful relationship is not going to happen because you're still living in the past. And like I said, I most of the things I say to you, I say it based on experience. So I've had experience with that. You know, I couldn't let something go. But as I have been working on myself for the past few months, I realize that I can now. You know, I can let all that go. I can just breathe. It's over. You know, it was yesterday. It's done. It's over. I have to move on. So I'm opening myself up to whatever God has in store for me. This is one of those things. You know, I have a gift, and I'm accepting that I can talk to people and I can encourage people even when maybe things are not going that great for me at the time. But I have the ability to do that. And I noticed that about myself. So when you step back and you look at yourself and you dream of, and you really think about what it is, what is your gift? What do you dream about? What do you think about all the time? So your thoughts, your dreams, they all kind of coincide. Your thoughts, your dreams, your possibilities, they all kind of coincide. And if you think about something constantly, maybe that's what you were meant to do. You think? Think about it. But reality is simply what you make it. You know, you can. I had a mentor that said to me, people are going to do what people are going to do. It is how you respond to it as to how dictate how it affects you. You can get angry, you can choose to get angry, you can choose to ignore it, whatever that is. But if your reality is based on your thoughts and your dreams, then if your thoughts are negative, your reality is going to be negative. You know, I was, like I said, I was listening to Dr. Dispenza this morning, and he said, if you are constantly saying to yourself, I'm having a bad day, I'm having a bad day, I'm having a bad day, you're going to have a bad day. It's just it's because that's what you're telling yourself, and that's what you're telling the universe, and that's what you're telling God. I'm having a bad day. And he said, what happens is your brain, look at your brain like two halves. No, it wasn't Dr. Dispenza. It was Steve Harvey, actually. I look at so much stuff. But anyway, look at your brain like two halves. You have the negative half and you have the positive half. And both halves have a foreman and workers, right? So if you're being negative and you're not following your positive dream, then you get up in the morning and you say, oh my God, I'm having a bad day. This is horrible. It's raining outside. I'm just going to have an awful day, blah, blah, blah. So the foreman on the negative side says, okay, well, we got to get to work. We got to make everything bad today because, you know, he's saying that he has a bad day. We got to make that true. And they go to work and they start making everything go wrong for you that day. But if you get up that morning and you say, you know, I'm having a fabulous day. Oh man, you know, it's raining outside. That means that the flowers are getting watered, and tomorrow the flowers are going to come up and it's going to be so gorgeous, and say everything that's positive and cheerful. Then the foreman on the positive side says, hot dog, we got to get to work because everything's got to go great today. So think about that. That's your brain. You have two halves. And if you feed the half that has the positive side more than you feed the negative side, it'll start taking over. You know, then all of a sudden you got this little ball of negativity right here. Yeah, still has to be a little bit balanced, but positivity is taking over a lot of your thought processes and your dreams and your desires. So that's my take on it. And I know I've talked a lot this evening. I guess I'm just a little chatty today because I'm just so happy. Anyway, so you guys, I love you. I wish you peace. I wish you love, and I love you guys so much. Thank you for watching, and please like and share this video, and I will talk to you tomorrow. Have a great evening. Bye-bye.